Well, first we'd like to thank Regis College for having us here. Thank you so much. It's such an honor, and we're so happy to be here with all of you on this fabulous weekend. Our business really was not a business in the beginning. It was a hobby. We started Wicked Good without the intention of starting a business, so that's pretty amazing in and of itself. And basically, Dani was my youngest. She had moved out of the house, and as any empty nester will know, when your youngest leaves, it's really heartbreaking, and I really wanted to have an excuse to see her every week. So I asked her to take a cake decorating class with me, and she's such a good daughter, she agreed. So once a week we got together, we went and took a cake decorating class, and all we did was we posted what we were creating on Facebook. And then friends and family started to order from us, and before we knew it, we had some corporate clients. I'm not even sure how that happened. Now I want you to imagine that we're baking in our kitchen at home, and we can only bake 24 cupcakes at a time. Now we're getting orders for 200, 400 cupcakes. So for us, the big question became, are we going to keep this a hobby and slow our roll, or are we going to make this a full-blown business? And we decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and make it a business, and that's what we did.
Now, what's really interesting, I don't know how many people here bought the book, but I bought the book a long time ago, and I devoured that book, and it just had so many wonderful life lessons and business lessons, and a lot of things that were just super relatable to me. But one of the things I learned in the book was just how many different types of jobs you have had before you ever became the queen of cupcakes. I have listed here, this might just be some of them. You were a horse trainer, is that right?
Yes.
A photographer, a massage therapist, and a real estate broker.
Yes.
So you had all of those professions before you ever landed on this empire.
Right. The horse training went along with my animal talent agency. So I trained animals for television and movies. I'm actually in the IMDb Rolodex.
Database for movies?
Yeah.
For what movie did you train horses?
Well, not horses.
Or animals?
Animals. We worked on The Love Letter, which is a really old Ellen DeGeneres, Tom Selleck movie. So we had a deer in that, and
do you still keep in touch with the deer? Do you guys Snapchat?
No.
Only with the poodles.
Only with the poodles. I know you're big dog people too.
Yes.
Yes. So you were, and those jobs were important to you because at the time you were a single mother. You were supporting, was it 3 children?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, the biggest lesson that I learned, especially as a single parent, and I was not fortunate, I didn't get to go to college. You guys are all so lucky, and you should be thanking your parents every day. I had no choice but to survive. So I had to do what I had to do in order to earn a living because I had 3 children to take care of. And I think that was a really important thing for me to experience because it taught me that one way may not work, but there's always another way to do something. And that's really important when you start a business or you create a service industry, whatever you decide to do with your life. Don't just look at something and see that it's difficult or take no for an answer. There's always a way around a problem. There's always a solution, and you can always figure something out.
Dani, in speaking with your mom when we were preparing for this, she said something to me that I thought was really profound, and I'd love for you to expand upon this. She said, and I think this is a great lesson for the students in the audience, you need to really appreciate what this means, which is, Tracey said, you don't have to reinvent fire to be successful, right? You took a commodity, you took a cupcake. There's lots of people who bake cupcakes, but what you did is that you found something that was lacking in the market, which was the right way to ship them, and you became the expert in terms of how to ship the best possible product. Talk to me a little bit about, what that means to you in terms of kind of getting your head around, basically in 2011, you opened the doors to the shop in Cohasset, right?
Right.
And then, there was a line out the door of 1,000 people. It was probably blowing your mind. You're thinking to yourself, how are we even going to do this?
Yeah.
But you're thinking it's cupcakes. And talk a little bit about that. Just in terms of not reinventing the wheel, that you just took an idea like cupcakes and you said, we can do this better and we can, get it to more people.
Right. Well, we needed to find a way to ship the product. That was the biggest issue that we were having, because we were getting calls or emails from people across the country going, I was in town when your store opened and I love it, but I want to have it here. So the best thing to do is to try other companies and see how they ship it. So we bought from every cupcake company that we knew shipped product, and honestly, we were really disappointed with everything that we had. Nothing was fresh. And UPS and FedEx, they're not going to delicately carry your package to the door and place it gently out of the sun. No, they're probably going to drop kick it if they've had a bad day. So one night, my stepdad, her husband, was up, and we saw that a show about canning product, and he woke my mom up and was like, "You should do that." And at first we thought, "Oh, that's a little weird. I don't know if you really want to do that," but what we did was we tried it out. We shipped it out across the country to other family and friends, and we were like, "Be honest with us, how did it arrive?" And everyone said it was perfect. So that's how we kind of got the idea to do that, to ship it. I mean, all it takes is just a little weird idea, and sometimes it might work out to benefit you in the long run.